What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be breaking down one of my upper body sessions. Now, when it comes to my upper body, my goals are to become strong, powerful, and to get jacked, to build tons of muscle. As a coach and an athlete myself, each of these components are very important to focus on. But personally, I know that my upper body is very powerful and very strong, but I do want to put on more muscle. I guess you can say this is a phase of athletic bodybuilding. I know a lot of other YouTubers have spoken about this type of training. It's basically where you want to build as much muscle as possible and still be as athletic and as powerful as you can be. I did, however, in 2016 go through a bodybuilding phase where I was very jacked. I was at least 15 pounds heavier of straight solid muscle, and that's simply because I was training exactly like a bodybuilder. Now, even while I was training like a bodybuilder, I was still sprinting, I was still doing plyometrics, and so I was still very athletic. And that's pretty much essentially what I'm trying to do now. So this training phase of athletic bodybuilding that I'm going through, my split is going to be lower body, upper body, rest day, lower body, upper body, and then a speed agility day. Now, since I have 2 lower and 2 upper body days, the focus is going to be different on each of those days. One of those days is going to be focused on power and strength, whereas the other day is going to be focused on strength and hypertrophy. And this upper body session that I'm going to break down is my strength and hypertrophy day. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, so the very first exercise that I'm beginning with is the bench press. The bench press is amazing. It really doesn't need any introduction. I love beginning my strength and hypertrophy days with a compound movement. And when it comes to the upper body, the bench truly is one of the best. And keep in mind, I did warm up to this weight, all right? I didn't just get into the gym and throw 4 plates on the bar. I did my full dynamic warm up, and then I warmed up with lighter weight to get to this weight that is now here on the bar. And just to clarify, guys, this is not 405 pounds on the bar. I know it looks like that, but it's actually 1 45-pound plate on each side with 3 25-pound plates on each side. So it's about 285 pounds. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I'm doing drop sets. So I'm gonna do rep sets with all 4 plates, and I'm dropping the weight down to get lower and lower, okay? So I just needed to clarify. So the next thing I'll be doing is a 2 exercise superset for the back. And the first exercise I'm beginning with is one of my favorites. It's a single arm inverted row. I'm sure none of you guys have seen this before, but it's incredible for the back, biceps, and the core. And as an athlete, of course, I gotta utilize my core. I'm doing 8 reps per side, and this is actually a lot tougher than it seems. The goal is to be able to pull yourself without rotating too much. And if you're a beginner, you can totally just use 2 hands. The main purpose of this is to pre-fatigue the back and biceps. So when you go to the next exercise, which is the bent row, you're gonna be working hard even without having to use very heavy weight. So I'm only using a 45-pound and a 10-pound plate on each side, 155 pounds, and I'm going for 10 reps. So I'm getting that volume in without having to utilize very heavy weight. So this is gonna be a crazy pump for your back. You're gonna feel it all over your arms as well and your core. So I absolutely love this one. I do 4 sets of 8 per side on the single arm inverted rows, and then 10 to 12 of the bent rows immediately after. You're gonna feel this one big time, and I absolutely love it. Next is gonna be another 2 exercise superset, and this time it's gonna be a push combined with a pull. And I'm only 3 exercises into the workout, and you can see I got a crazy pump right now, but I'm going to be supersetting a single arm half kneeling landmine press. This is one of the greatest exercises. It's gonna build your shoulders up very nicely and your triceps, but also your core is working very heavy to force your body not to rotate as you're pressing and as that weight is coming back. So again, as an athlete, I gotta be able to utilize my body as a whole while I'm still putting in volume on my body with the training. So I'm doing about 10 reps per side with these, and you can see how well my shoulders are working. They're literally on fire at this point. And why I love the landmine is because you can really load it up. You can put heavy weight. It doesn't put your shoulders in tough positions if you're somebody who lacks shoulder mobility, and it just allows you to push very hard in a safe position. I'm combining it with some weighted pull-ups. So I got the weight hanging by my feet, which is making my core and everything work incredibly tough. And I think I did around 10 reps with these, really trying to get a good squeeze, my entire chin over that bar at minimum. And yeah, weighted pull-ups is another incredible thing to just build your back, build your biceps. And yeah, I was feeling it big time after this. This was again 4 sets of these 2 combined movements. This next exercise is one of the greatest I've ever done when it comes to building your biceps, and that is the assisted barbell bicep curl. Back in the day, I used to use this one all the time and my arms were massive. So this is definitely one that's staying in my program for a while. And to be honest, this weight that I'm doing in the video, I could lift it myself, but I'm not even focused on that lifting portion. I'm focused on that eccentric, or that lowering muscle lengthening portion, because research has shown that when you focus on that eccentric, it's actually better for hypertrophy and muscle growth. The muscles are ripping apart, and given that you are eating right and sleeping, that's when the muscles are gonna grow. So the focus here, as you can see in the video, I'm just trying to go slow and controlled on the way down. You can see my face, I got the but my man Philip pulling it up. I'm slow and controlled down, and it actually works your core and your upper back a lot just to stabilize and control the weight. And I'm doing about 4 sets. I think I only got around 6 to 8 reps right there, but it is very, very high stress on the biceps, by the way. So start light, and then you can continuously just gradually increase the weight, because it is gonna burn like crazy and it is very tough on the bicep. This next exercise is one of my favorite to build the triceps, and that is the seated cable overhead tricep extension. My man Philip here is handing me the cable, but you can even just grab it yourself depending on how your cable is set up at your gym. But anyways, I'm letting that cable just pull me down, and then I'm fully extending the elbows, flaring my elbows out. And this is gonna hit the entire tricep, all right? This is gonna hit everything on the tricep. It is very tough. There's constant tension the entire time through this movement here. And you can see how difficult it gets, especially after doing all the other exercises. Triceps at the end really just hammers it. And again, high volume. I go 4 sets with another 12 to 15 reps, and it is very taxing, but one of the greatest tricep exercises. If you've not tried this, go try this out and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And the last exercise I do is a dead hang. I go for around 2 minutes or as long as possible. This is gonna feel very tough after all those upper body moves that you did previously, but it is so good for you. Dead hangs are great for your shoulders, great for your back, your core gets work, and it's just a way for you to decompress and just relax your mind. You did all that intense, high volume, the muscles working hard. Now you just get to chill out. The more you do this, you're gonna get so much better at it. And soon you'll be up there for like 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. And then a little bit of posing to end the workout. I learned this one from Arnold. You're not a bodybuilder if you're not posing at least once during your session. And I'm just playing. I'm not a bodybuilder. I would never step on stage. I don't care for that. But the lighting was really good in this gym, so I had to see how I'm looking. And I'm excited to see how I'll be looking in another 12 weeks of consistently training hard, and then even further. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was my full upper body session when it comes to strength and hypertrophy. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys soon.